This is the Louie Tee Network.
Two teams go hard for one thing. They work for one thing. That Super Bowl ring. 32 teams go hard for one thing. They work for one thing. That Super Bowl ring.
Who else could it be but me, your me, Louie T? Welcome to my continued coverage of Super Bowl 51, Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots for all the marbles in the 2016-2017 National Football League season. Should be one hell of a football game. Bart Scott can't wait for this to take place. All the build-up and hoopla surrounding the game is going to come to a head tomorrow evening. And like I've told you many a times, my sister is a Falcons fan, so you know where my allegiance lies here. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I am hoping that my sister's team can get it done. She's been so excited this entire really season. She's been on this roller coaster ride of emotions. One week we can do it. The next week our defense is terrible. We can't do it. And then she started to believe at the end of the season as I continued to convince her that this defense is starting to gel. The young boys are coming together. And then you saw the physical performance versus the Seahawks and then an even more physical performance versus the Packers. And you're just like, wow. And she really started to buy in. And now she's on cloud nine right now. And so it's going to be a really fascinating game to watch. I'm going to be doing a halftime show on Twitter live. I'm going to be on Twitter the entire game, tweeting live. So if you want to join me, you know where to find me at In the Lab Room, as you see it scrolling across and also down below. Make sure you subscribe to the Louie Tee Network if you haven't already done so. And I'm also on Facebook. In the Lab Room is the Facebook page. A lot of things coming up down the pipeline. So make sure you are tuned in to all of my different social media platforms. Now, I want to do this very quickly because I've been doing so many things of late. And so I want to get straight to business in the proceedings this evening. This is a fascinating Super Bowl. I look at the Falcons' perspective and I say, how many times have we seen elite offenses win in the Super Bowl? How many times have we seen a team that has been unstoppable throughout the entire regular season, just mowing through teams and cutting through them like a hot knife through butter, and then get to the Super Bowl and get their ass waxed by an elite defense? Well, there are no elite defenses in this game. So you want to throw that one out of the window, but I still look at the Falcons as one of those teams that I could easily see them come in here, make some mistakes. The Patriots, they've been here before. They've experienced this whole big celebration as it's been basically come to be known as. It's not just a game anymore. The Super Bowl is an event. And sometimes you can get caught up in all of that. Normally, once the game starts and yeah, you're going to be a little nervous at the beginning and maybe the first couple of snaps, you know, heart is a little bit faster than it normally is. But you'll calm down and it'll just be a football game at that point. But have you made mistakes by then? You know, have the Patriots already jumped on you 14-0 by then? I don't know. We'll see. The Falcons strike me as a team that they could either come out and really give it to the Patriots in this game from an offensive standpoint, or they could come out and be like the rest of the teams that we've seen with high-octane offenses in the Super Bowl struggle. And we've seen that more times than we've seen the team that had a good defense come in. And the Patriots, you say what you want, and I'm one of those that I'm not 100% sold on their defense being this good. You look at the points per game and all of that good stuff. They've always done a good job of keeping teams out. Even when their defense isn't as good, they've always done a good job of keeping teams out of the end zone. That's always been a staple of Matt Patricia and Bill Belichick and their defense in New England. But this defense, I think some of their numbers are a little skewed because of the teams that they played this season. They played the NFC West, arguably the worst division in all of football this season. They played the AFC East, their own division, not a very good division. It's okay. But they own that division, and so when they play teams in that division, they generally do whatever the hell it is they want to do in those football games, and then they turned around and they had their way with the AFC North division as well. And again, the Browns are in that division, and the Cincinnati Bengals, who weren't very good this season, are in that division. And so they were able to do basically whatever they wanted to do this season against some really bad football teams. And so it's hard to really put in perspective what they did defensively this season. So I don't know if they're really elite. I'm not buying what they're selling defensively, but I will say this. They've got the ability to come in here, and Bill Belichick, so dangerous with 2 weeks of preparation. That scares me. Okay, 2 weeks of Bill Belichick to get diabolical on the Falcons' ass. That scares me because he's so good at what he does. And again, say what you want about Bill Belichick. Say what you want about the Patriots. Say what you want about Brady. I don't give a damn, okay? They cheat. They're this, they're that. You can hate them. For the second year in a row, the Patriots are the most hated team in the league. We know this. I tell you this all the time, that the Cowboys were second in that poll. I tell you this all the time. The Patriots are number one. The Cowboys are number two. Every good league needs a villain. The Patriots are it every year. You can't be a villain unless you're good, though. The Yankees are the villain in baseball. You know why? Because they're good all the time. Same thing with basketball. The Warriors are the new villain. You know why no one likes the Warriors unless you're a Warriors fan? Because they're good. That's how you become a villain. No one wants to see the same team having success over and over again. It gets tired, it gets stale, it gets boring. And then you throw into the mix that, oh, they cheat too. Okay, fine. Now you've got a real reason to hate them. Go right ahead. The one thing, you call them what you want. I always say this, especially when we talk about the goddamn Patriots. You call them what you want. Just make sure when you're done with all of that extra stuff, make sure you put winner at the end. Because that's all these boys do, is win. And I tell you this every goddamn year with the Patriots. The narrative, the players change. They trade away Jamie Collins. Okay? They get rid of Chandler Jones, trade him too. The players change except for Brady. But the results remain the damn same every year. They win. So when I look at this situation and I say they're giving Belichick 2 weeks to figure out how to take the running backs out of the game, to figure out how to take Julio Jones and minimize his impact, and make Taylor Gabriel, and make Justin Hardy, and make Aldrick Robinson, and make Mohamed Sanu check 1 2 1 2. Guess who? Mohamed Sanu beat him. That's scary to me. I don't know about you. That's scary to me. So I look at it and I say, man, boy, Patriots with 2 weeks to prepare. Man, that's scary. I look at the Falcons and I say, Dan Quinn's been here, man. Been here. He's been to the Super Bowl 3 out of the last 4 years. Twice with the Seahawks, now with the Falcons. This is not brand new to him, man. Dan Quinn's not afraid of this. He's going to have his boys prepared. My whole thing is are they mentally sharp enough to go up and do what they've done the last 4 or 5 games of the season to a team that's going to be prepared in the New England Patriots? This is something else I thought about. I thought about this game long and hard. I said, I know the Falcons can win a track meet, a shootout with the New England Patriots. I know that. I know that for a fact. Hashtag facts. But can they win an ugly, sloppy performance? An ugly, nasty game with some mistakes and some turnovers, missed field goal, missed extra point. Can they win that kind of game? If the Patriots punch them in the mouth, run the football effectively, take the air out of the football, and take the air out of their sails offensively by keeping them on the sidelines, can they win that game? Can they win that type of game? Can they win an ugly 20-16 game? I'm not sure about that. I know the Patriots can. I've seen them do it this season. I saw them go to Denver, punch those boys in the mouth, beat them like 16-3. I saw them go and gut out a tough, nasty, ugly win against the Jets, 22-16. I've seen them in some physical, nasty games this season find a way to get it done, and it wasn't pretty, but it was gritty and a W. I've seen them do it enough this year to feel comfortable knowing that, hey, if they need to put up 37, they can do that and win. And if they need to put up 20 and hold the other team to 19 and win, they can do that too. I'm not so sure the Falcons can do that, though. I look at the Falcons and I'm like, look, if this score is 34-31, Falcons got them. If this score is 37-31, Falcons got them. If they got to go to the 40s to go get it, the Falcons got it. But can the Falcons beat them in a 23-20 game? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they can or not. They weren't in many of those games this year. The last time I saw them in a game like that where it was ugly, slowed down, pace wasn't the way that they like it, it was against the Eagles. And they lost that game. I'm not sure if the pace is slowed down to a snail's pace and grinded to a halt, that these boys are I don't want to say physical because we've seen physicality from them all playoffs long. Okay, I know these boys are tough enough, they're physical enough, they're fast enough, they're athletic enough, they're good enough to get it done. My question is when things get tough, which they haven't had to deal with a lot this season, are they able to persevere, rise above the adversity, and win a close, low-scoring ball game? Sometimes the Super Bowl produces that. I'm not sure. That's what scares me here. Not that if this thing gets to the 30s that they can't keep up with the Patriots. Oh, hell no. I'm not worried about that at all. As a matter of fact, if they're able to score early in this game and this pace gets up-tempoed, this is Falcons all day long. That's what they want. But if this thing is slowed down, if Brady's able to get the short passing game going and they're able to control the clock, and if LeGarrette Blount gets running and Deion Lewis is able to chime in and do a little something, catching it out of the backfield, running it a little bit, and all of a sudden now you look at the time of possession and the Patriots are up 2-1 in the first half, or as we go through three quarters, they're up 2-1 in time of possession. That's not a good omen for the Atlanta Falcons. Not unless they're quick striking and scoring very fast. That changes things. Or unless they're generating turnovers and they got a short field and they're scoring quickly, that changes things. But if you're telling me that that's not the case and the Patriots are controlling the pace of this game and they're eating up time of possession and this score is 23-14 going into the fourth quarter, the Patriots are up, that's not a good sign for the Atlanta Falcons. That scares me. My heart says Falcons, but my head, which I've learned over the years, is usually the thing that you need to go with, because your heart will get you in trouble, man. Your heart, that's got feelings and emotions and all that soft, gushy stuff, man. Get that shit out of you, okay? Your head is like, hey, look, man, that's some dumbass shit you talking about right now. That your head is going to tell you the truth, all right? Your heart tells you what you want to hear, because your heart is there. It's conscious of your feelings. I don't want to hurt his feelings, so let's just tell him what he wants to hear. He'll feel better. Hey, how does this look on me? Oh, man, you look sharp, man. You look good. Why are you lying to me, man? Don't lie to me like that. Your head is like, man, that shit is ugly. Take that shit off. You ain't going nowhere with me looking like that. That's what I need. And that's what my head provides for me. So as much as I want to pick the Falcons, and I really think the Falcons got a legit shot. Like all week long, it was Falcons, 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 Falcons for me. But then when I sat down and I looked, I said, I just don't know if they can win an ugly football. If this thing is, mock my words, okay? Mark my words, I should say. You might end up mocking my words when this is all said and done. Mark my words. If this football game gets to the 30s, the Falcons will win. Okay? If this game does not find its way to the 30s, the Patriots are going to win this game. That I firmly believe that, and that's why I'm taking the New England Patriots to win this game 29-27. Team with the ball last wins. Patriots will be down 26-27 with the football with 1:42 left. Brady will get it, take his team down the field, put him in field goal range. Steven Gostkowski will drill a field goal from 37 yards to win the game. Patriots in a thrilling, epic finish, which is what we've gotten in the Super Bowl the last, let's say, 7 out of 9 times or so. We'll get another one in this game. Patriots win 29-27 over the Atlanta Falcons. It should be a doozy. Let's just hope we don't get a game that falls in line with the rest of these playoffs and an ass whooping. Let's just hope it's not that. Either way, I know Falcons fans are going to probably kill me, and that's fine. It's all good, man. It's all love. And whether I'm right or I'm wrong, you know where to find me when the game is over. I'll be right here in this chair live, breaking it all down. And you can call me all the names in the book. You can tell me how wrong I was then. And I'll be happy to oblige and accept that. But right now, I just think the Patriots are going to find a way to get it done late in this game. And again, if this thing gets to the 30s, you know where I stand, okay? You get into the 30s, this is the Atlanta Falcons football game. They're going to be your Super Bowl champions. This thing stays under 30. Patriots are right at home where they want to be, and they're going to end up winning this game. So it's going to do it for your man, Louie T, with my Super Bowl 51 prediction. Remember, if it happens in the National Football League, whether big or small, we cover it all here on the Louie Tee Network. Remember also, I'm on Twitter during the Super Bowl, commercials and all. I'm going to be here for you. Halftime show on Twitter. Again, come find me live. And after the game is done, you know exactly where you need to be here on the Louie Tee Network, breaking the game down. And I know half of the fans of this game, one of these fan bases, I won't see you after the game's over. I know that. I'm fine with that. It stings. It hurts. I know. I won't see you. You won't show up. And I understand. You'll come back maybe down the road. Maybe you'll never watch this video or that video. It's fine. I understand. I totally get it, man. As a fan, I understand. So I'm cool either way. But you know where to find me. You know where I'll be at. And leave your comments. I want to know what you think. Who do you think is going to win this game? I need to know. I need to hear from you guys. And so, because I know a lot of you are, I told you this was going to, well, make sure you leave it in the comment section. I want to read it. Until next time, we'll see you guys later, man. Enjoy all of the festivities leading up to Super Bowl 51, including the NFL Honors, which is tonight, which will give you your MVP. And I think Matt Ryan's going to win it. I feel confident in saying so. But, and I've been saying it for quite some time, but we'll see what happens. In any event, you'll see your man Louie T tomorrow, Super Bowl 51. Enjoy everything. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow, live and in color. Have a good one.